Hi. Yes, today we're going to talk about enlightenment. Now, enlightenment is to know. To enlighten is to know. Know thyself. You are the mind of God. The awareness of looking out at itself. Everywhere you look, it's a mirror. Every molecule, every tachyon, every atom in this universe is a mirror. This is who you are. It's reflecting back at you. The name that you've been given, the body that you've incarnated into, all of this is but a figment of the imagination and the dream of God. If God's dream were to be over tomorrow, all of this would disappear. Everything would be gone. If God was to stop dreaming this illusion, this 3D illusion, all of this would be gone back to the nothingness from which it came. So realize that you are your God self, and God self is awareness, consciousness that's awake and seeing and observing everything around it. The human self puts on thoughts and emotions. The God self, the eternal self, contains the human self. They're intertwined one with another. They cannot be separated. And as well as all your other selves that have ever been incarnated, this is the eternal self. The eternal self sees everything how it is. It has no emotion attached to it. It has no perception of mind. It has no preconceived ideas, no thoughts or opinions, none of the human condition from where we came from. Who you really are doesn't care whether your experience here is positive or negative. It's as though God split himself or herself into billions of little mini gods and is trying to acquire as much knowledge about everything that there is. So some incarnations we have positive experiences mainly, and some incarnations we have negative experience, because it's all like a school, this experience we're having, this human condition, this human self on this 3D plane. And in order to graduate from this school called Planet Earth, we need to go through all of the curriculum. We need to take all the subjects, whether it's good or bad. So the eternal self has no regard whether the experience is a positive experience or a negative experience. Because your eternal self knows that it cannot be helped, assisted, or harmed by either a positive or negative experience. It doesn't mean that your eternal self, your soul, isn't caring, but it means that your soul, your eternal self, cares for a different reason. Now, our human self wants to experience happiness, eternal happiness, everlasting, always want to be on a high, never wants to be sad. But happiness, feelings have not got anything to do with enlightenment. Many have promised that once you're enlightened, you'll never be sad anymore. You'll win the lottery. You'll acquire a lot of wealth, a lot of property, a lot of wives, be at the peak of success, have the ideal profession, get a wonderful job. But this is far from the truth. Many people believe that that's what enlightenment is. Unfortunately, and fortunately, you can be highly enlightened and not have much money. You can be highly enlightened and live in a cardboard box. You can be highly enlightened and not have very much material possessions at all. It's not about what you own. It's about who you are, your essence, who you really are. What you've accomplished in the human form is irrelevant. If you know that you are eternal consciousness that can never die, that can never be hurt, that can never be fixed, never need fixing, regardless of what personality you have, your personality cannot be harmed. If you know this about yourself, that you always have been, you always will be, and that you are now, then that's close to the requirement of being enlightened. Having the perfect personality, is not a qualification of being enlightened. Although some of us would like to work on our personality, if you want people to like you and you want to work on your personality, that's fine. But it's not one of the qualifications of being enlightened. Being enlightened is embracing the awareness that you are, the eternalness that you are, the God self that you are, looking through your eyes. Your God self looking through your eyes. If you look around right now, if you just looked around wherever you are right now, without any thoughts about anything, without any opinion of anything, then you start to have an idea of how your God self sees things. There's no preconceived ideas about anything. Your soul is here to have the experience of being on Mother Earth, of being in this 3D plane. If you removed all prejudgments from the equation, right now, as you look around, you'll realize that you are eternal awareness. This is what enlightenment is. Knowing who you are. And the thing is, it's such a easy concept, yet for such a long time it's been made so complicated. So people have been traveling all over the world trying to find and attain enlightenment, doing all kinds of things. Some people have even sat in the lotus position on the side of a mountain for years and years and years, trying to attain enlightenment. The thing is, you can have it right now. This is what you've been looking for. And all you need to do is to shift your awareness and let God's self look through your eyes.